Hey guys, I want to rant again. Generative AI is something that's been, at this point, talked to death. So many people have put out videos and posts discussing video and image generation AI that is just like, if not harmful, just really lame. And as someone who's very passionately against these kinds of programs, I feel like another video out there just kind of dumping on AI as a whole isn't really going to do anything. However, I have one specific example that I've come to notice that I haven't seen anyone else talk about, not because it's like a big deal, but just to me, it seems so much more pointless than I would even imagine it to be to begin with. Like with a lot of these AI programs, especially video and image generation ones, I can like see why people would want to create these programs or implement them into society. But with this one, I just don't get the point. I don't even know what the original concept could have been that would have made YouTube implement this. So of course, let me give some background context. We all know what community posts are, right? These funny little things where you can put out like a funny image or something, or even just text posts. And then people on YouTube, as they're scrolling their homepage, typically on mobile, not as often on PC, will just happen across them, and they can like them, read it, move on, etc., etc. It's a fun feature. It was implemented ages ago at this point, and then I think like a year or two ago was opened up for everybody to use as opposed to just verified creators. It's a great feature. I love it. I use it all the time. So if I go to create a community post, for example, we get this little menu. You can see, oh, create post, and then it's at the bottom, it shows, I'm gonna have to blur my photo gallery, but it shows images from my photo gallery, and then you'll see this like, this little gradient image button. You see that? The little gradient like image button? Yeah, I saw that and I assumed, oh, that'll take me to like my entire photo gallery. But that's actually, if I scroll to the end here, that's that button at the end there. That's the gray one at the end. So what's the gradient one? Well, if I click it, we get this. Create an image, experiment, describe what you would like to create. And at the bottom, it kind of switches out a bunch of different examples of things you can create. Well, create in heavy quotation marks, create. So yeah, for a little bit now, at least a few weeks, probably longer, and I just didn't notice, YouTube has had AI image generation implemented into community posts. Why? I want to take a step back, right? What is the point of a community post on YouTube? Well, it's not, as much as YouTube probably wants it to be the equivalent of Instagram or Twitter, it's just not, because it's on YouTube. My guess would be that YouTube's idea behind community posts and shorts, and now the opening of changing the community posts tab to also implement people in your community to post on your channel like it's a subreddit. My guess behind all those decisions is that they're just trying to make YouTube as much like every other platform as possible, so that instead of using those other platforms, you'll just stay on YouTube. So with community posts, when implemented, they probably wanted it to be something like Instagram or Twitter, where you'll just post about whatever. And I know that some people do use it for that, but I feel like the majority of community posts I see on YouTube are just kind of like either engagement bait to just get people to interact with their channel, or it's tangentially related to videos and content being posted on that channel. Even if you do use it as kind of like a life update thing, like a Twitter or Instagram replacement, it is correlated to your channel more so than those other platforms would be. And so I feel like most of the time, there's no point to posting AI generated images. On Twitter, on Instagram, I guess if you really wanted to, you can post AI generated content. I know people make like slop reels and stuff on Instagram all the time, but like in terms of actual image posts, like that's like Facebook's thing, you know? Facebook, the platform where it's half robots now, and then the other half is old people who don't know that the other half is robots. Like, to me, the initial idea of, oh, let's add a way for users to generate images with AI that they can then post onto their account is already so, like, bizarre and out there. But then to take that idea and then go, hey, let's put that on the YouTube community tab. I don't see what, like, I don't get it. Maybe it's just me, but the only things I would ever post on my community tab would be, hey, here's a funny image of me to grab your attention so I can get your opinion on something. Or here's a funny image of me and here's what's going on. I'm working on a video. Or here's a teaser from my next video. Why would I need to AI generate an image? Some of the examples here, like one of them, look, I don't know if it's probably gonna move away before I can show you, but it says, cute, sad cat wrapped in a comfy blanket. Like, even the examples are terrible, because a million of those images already exist. I mean, if I don't want to be the type to defend AI, but like, I can understand the point of including this for something like giant robot walking through Times Square if you really wanted to post slop like that, because that doesn't actually exist. But then you have stuff like empty, lavish Victorian makeup studio. I'm sure pictures of that exist. Same with the cat. Same with two dogs running on water. Look at that. Hold on. Camera, focus. Why isn't my camera focusing? Camera. Focus. Thank you. 2 dogs running on water. Could we really not find a real image of 2 dogs running on water? You'll have dragon flying over a magical city. Yeah, sick. Cool. I guess that doesn't exist. You could generate that and it would like make a little bit of sense. Again, I don't know why you'd be putting it on the community tab to begin with, but like, sure, those images are harder to make because they have to be created. A dragon, you can't take a photo of a dragon. And apparently the same can be said about a relaxing empty beach at sunset. Apparently photos like that don't exist. I'm kind of devolving into just ranting about generative AI as a whole and how redundant it is sometimes nowadays, but back to my original point, why is this on the community tab? I feel like I'm just repeating myself, just asking a question over and over again, but like I just genuinely don't have any input to offer. I feel like normally when it comes to the discussion surrounding generative AI and all of that pizzazz, I at least can see what the other side's argument is, or like how they might have reached that conclusion, and I'll often disagree, but like, what is the point here? I don't have anything. I can't grasp at straws because there's not even straws to grasp at. Again, the only website I can think of where generative AI is used as an initial post, because on Twitter, I know a lot of people use like generative AI memes in like the replies and stuff, but like the only platform I can really think of where AI generated images are used as the post itself, and that's it, is Facebook. But like, nobody on YouTube is going to be creating a video and then also creating a Facebook level post that would warrant using, or not even warrant, but like would at least, you know, I would see the point. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm losing my mind. I haven't even tried using it yet because I'm not someone that likes using generative AI, and YouTube has been implementing more and more of this stuff into their platform, and it's not particularly pleasing to see. So I haven't bothered trying this yet, but I am kind of curious, and I'm gonna give it a shot right now just to see what it might like do, but I don't know, man. I guess I'll just type in like what is something I would if I had to use this, what is something I would use it for? What is something I would generate that I would post on my community tab? I guess like a picture of me, but AI isn't at a point yet where you can generate like specific people without providing it like I can't just type my name and it'll generate me. I guess I could do something similar to that post I did a little bit ago where I announced that I was going to be making a Q&A video, which is still coming, by the way. That I'm working on that. It's just taking a bit. But something like this, right? I took a funny picture of me pointing at Q&A written on my whiteboard. And that's better than generating something with AI, but I guess I could like generate an image of like a fun font saying Q&A, because apparently opening Photoshop is too hard for some people. So let's do that, I guess. Let's try fun, cartoony, blocky, okay, it's already giving me a bunch of different like art styles at the bottom. Vintage, anime, clay, airbrush, digital, acrylic, doodle, polygon, pixel, watercolor, and pastel. And it's all cats. So it's like, they are intending for this to be used to generate like actual imagery, I guess, as opposed to something funny like a poster or text, which is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna continue my prompt though and just see. So fun, cartoony, blocky, letters, reading, and then I'll put in quotation marks Q&A. And I'll hit the create button. Don't try this at home, kids. I hope it doesn't like auto post it. That would be awkward. Choose your image. So it's now giving me 4 options. I can choose which one I want. I love how the 2 of them, the text is just like exactly the same. Oh no, the outline's a different color. And one of them, God, it's like, it's scary to me how much better AI generated text looks as opposed to a year ago. It's so worrying. So I guess I would just like choose one of these. I guess if I had to pick one, I would pick the for you guys, the top, whichever one is next to my thumb. I don't know. Or I can hit try again at the bottom. So I guess if I choose one, and then it just shows it to me in full screen, and then do I click done? Is it gonna post it? And then there's 3 dots. There's 3 dots. Now I click that, it says share, save to device, or something wrong. Yeah, something's very wrong. I don't know what the point of this is. Okay, I guess like, let me do white guy with short brown hair and glasses standing in front of a tier list. Let's try that and see, like, if I wanted to post something that was like a teaser for an upcoming video or something. Because it's not going to be me. These are my options. Actually, come on, camera. You can do it. You can focus. Focus on the focus. You can do it. Come on. They're right there. Just focus on the white guys. You can do it. Okay, I'll save you guys the time. None of these look like me except for maybe this one. Does that look like me? Not really. And then, like, the thing is, you know, it's AI generated imagery. So what's behind him isn't even like those aren't words. Those are just, it says tier list, and then after that, it's just not a tier list. It's just like a graph of some kind. It is a whiteboard, and it is like, it looks very similar to my actual whiteboard, but like still. What would be I'm not gonna post this image and be like, hey guys, new tier list video coming soon, because that's not me. That's not a tier list. Why wouldn't I just post a screenshot from my video? And if I want to provide people with like a life update of what's going on, or like, you know, oh, I'm traveling right now. I'm in another country. Here's a picture of me in the other country. I'm not gonna AI generate a picture. Like if I went to Tokyo, I'm not gonna AI generate a picture of the Tokyo Tower. I would just take a picture of me in Tokyo. If I'm busy editing, I'll just take a picture of me editing. I'm not gonna AI generate a image of an editing software or something like that. The only use case for this is if I wanted to make a video talking about AI generated imagery or something. So I posted, it's just kind of like a cycle at that, like it's kind of a circular thing at that point. The only case I would use this in is if I was talking about it, in which case I wouldn't be talking about it if it didn't exist. So it only exists to support itself. I don't know. I genuinely, again, I'm completely lost. I don't see a point to this. And then you have YouTube recently announcing that they're going to integrate VO3 into Shorts, which is Google's video generation AI thing. And that's a whole different issue. But like, again, with that, it's like, you know, same thing as like Instagram and TikTok having slop AI content. It's like people like making stupid AI generated videos of like monkeys vlogging, or like brain rot stupid characters in random environments singing songs. It's like people do that stuff. So like with that, it's like I hate AI, I hate video generative AI, I hate that that's being integrated into YouTube, but I can understand why people would want to make it, I guess. With this, I got nothing, man. I've been recording for 20 minutes now. Sat here, thinking about it for even longer than this recording session, because I've been wanting to record this for a minute now, and I just got nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much my rant for today. In short, generative AI, no bueno, and this makes no sense. Give me your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see what y'all think.